Hi guys! Okay, today I'm going to answer everyone's questions from last week because they were all really good. So here we go. Shan, you asked if I have ever had compression stockings and what they were and what if they have worked. I have, and they came up to my thighs, and they did not work, and I do not know what compression size they were, or whatever you call it. I have no idea, and they were terrible. They would not stay up, even though they had the little grippy things, those little rubber things. They would not stay up. But I did not get the things that you had. Like, I did not get the gloves. I did not get that that silk thing that you had that you pull on your foot. I did not get that. And I think if I would have had the rubber gloves and the silk boot thing, that would have helped a lot, because I am not kidding here. I spent half an hour getting each compression stocking on each leg. So I spent an hour getting an hour getting both on total. And by the time I was done, I was absolutely exhausted. I was totally wiped out, and I was too tired to do anything. And so, the reason for wearing them is, so you can do more, go out and do more, and I was exhausted. I couldn't go out and, go grocery shopping or anything. I could not do that. So, for me, they were terrible. And when I'm in the hospital, they give me the knee-high ones, and they do not have the grippy things, and, they're really thin. Like, they're a lot thinner than, I have them around somewhere, because they make me take them home. They make me, and because I've tried throwing them out, and they always see me trying to do it, and so they're like, oh, you need to take them home, hon. And I'm like, oh, okay. But, so, yeah, they're terrible. But the ones in the hospital, they do not have the grippy things, like I said, and also, they fall down, and they cut off my circulation, and I still have a mark on my ankle from where it cut off my circulation. And that was last year around Christmas time. Or no, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, that was 2 years ago, because I still had it this Christmas. So that was 2 years ago that this happened, and I still have it. And I think I'm going to have it forever. And now, part of it might be because I have EDS, but it actually formed like a scab, and I had them look at it, and they're like, oh, it's okay. And it actually hurt for about 2 weeks. Like if I bumped it, or even like if I had too much weight on it, like in bed with the sheets and blankets, it would hurt. So I went to the doctor when I got home. It just would not go away. So I went to the family doctor, and they looked at it, and they said that they thought it was okay. So I said, but you don't think it could be a blood clot? And they said, no, I don't think so. So obviously they're right. It wasn't a blood clot, because I would be in major trouble by now. But yeah, I just hate them, and when I'm in the hospital, like, I just cannot sleep now, because I'm afraid of them falling down and cutting off another circulation spot and causing another mark, and doing something even more terrible, or more harmful. So, I tell them that every time, but they're like, you need to wear them. So I'm like, okay. So, anyway, Kylie, what is your vision like? Well, obviously I have glasses. I'm nearsighted too. And I got glasses when I was in 3rd grade. Leah, time of the month with POTS. Terrible. I got my period in 5th grade. And my mom and I both have terrible, terrible cramps. They are absolutely out of this world. And 2 years ago, I had really, really, really bad pain, and it turned out to be an ovarian cyst. So I had a gynecologist appointment, and it wasn't my person I go to. But he said that I should go on a birth control to help, the pain and to help the cyst. So I said, okay, but I really do not want to go on another pill. I want to do something else, because I'm on so many pills that just adding another pill, to take is just going to be out of this world. And so he said, well, you could do Depo-Provera, because that would be every 3 months, and it's just an injection. So I was like, okay. So I've been on that for 2 years, and I love it. I have absolutely had no side effects. I have not had any spotting or anything. I love it. Yeah, and I really have not had any side effects, and which is really weird. And they have gone over with me like what they are, and haven't had any. So I don't know, but it works for me. And like before I was on it, like when I would get my period, POTS was absolutely hell. It was so bad. I would be so close to passing out all the time. I was so dizzy. I was so out of it. I would be curled up in a ball crying from pain. In school, people could tell when I had it, because I would have my legs, my one leg on top of the other one. You know how people like sit with their legs crossed? And I would do that, and I would be like rocking back and forth, like holding my stomach and like rocking back and forth, because I would be in so much pain. It would hurt so bad, and they could just tell when it was that time of the month. It was that obvious. And like Tylenol, ibuprofen, Aleve, like not do it. So yeah, it was bad until I began birth control. Paige, explain about... Oh, yeah. Paige, I was going to read what I have written here. Okay, yesterday Paige did not make a video. She called me yesterday to let me know that she was very sick. So she was not able to make a video, and she's very sorry that she wasn't able to. But Paige, is okay. I know you were very upset about not being able to, but you're okay. We still love you, and we just want you to feel better, so don't worry about it. So everyone wish Paige good thoughts, and that she feels better very soon. And my question is, when you were in like a restaurant, when they have a waiting, like when you're waiting to be sat at a table, there I go again with the wrong English, sat at a table, and and there's a huge line, but they do have some seats for the waiting. But there are people already in the seats. But you are really potsy, you know, you're dizzy and your heart's racing and you just feel like you're about to pass out. But you see elderly people sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, they might need it more than I do. What do? Do you say, hey, I'm about to pass out? Or do you let them sit there? Or, you know, if you see people sitting there that absolutely do not look sick, like you yourself don't look sick, what do you do? Okay, bye guys.